WWE SummerSlam is expected to be one of the biggest shows of the year. The biggest party of the summer will last for 2 days as the first ever two-night SummerSlam is sure to deliver some shocks and surprises. The card for the PLE is filled with exciting matches, with one WrestleMania rematch also on the card. Cody Rhodes is challenging John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship in a rematch from WrestleMania 41, and many fans are expecting The Rock to be involved in the event. However, wrestling veteran Vince Russo believes that keeping the Great One's return a surprise will be a mistake. The Rock hasn't been advertised for the event, with the go-home episode of SmackDown already in the history books. Russo was speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Writing with Russo, and said it's really stupid on WWE's part if The Rock is returning at the show without it being announced. If Rock shows up without them promoting it, like, come on. Like really, bro? Like, I think that would be so stupid on their part, man. If The Rock is going to be on your show, you've got to promote it, Russo said. 22:58 onwards. The Rock hasn't been seen on WWE television since he showed up at Elimination Chamber and aligned forces with John Cena. Many expected further appearances from the Great One, but he never appeared in any storylines, leading to many believing that the alliance between the two wrestlers turned movie stars had quietly been dropped. 75-year-old legend has challenged Cody Rhodes here. While the WWE Universe continues to buzz with speculation about potential surprise returns at this year's SummerSlam, one name has been dominating the rumor mill more than any other: Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. With whispers of a shocking appearance or even a match at the blockbuster event, fans have been divided over the prospect. Some see it as the kind of electrifying moment that only The Rock can deliver. Others question whether it's the right move for WWE's current trajectory. Now, in an exclusive conversation with us, one respected wrestling veteran has stepped forward with a strong and controversial take: bringing back The Rock at SummerSlam would be a mistake. The veteran, who requested anonymity but is known for his decades-long tenure both inside the ring and as a backstage producer, did not hold back. "I understand the nostalgia," he said. "The Rock is a box office draw. No one's questioning that. But WWE has moved into a new era. You can't keep bringing back legends at the expense of the people who are here grinding week in and week out. You risk stalling momentum." According to this veteran, The Rock's hypothetical return, especially as a surprise, would overshadow the current roster's hard-earned progress. With names like Cody Rhodes, Gunther, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns actively pushing WWE's modern identity forward, another nostalgia-driven detour could cause more harm than good. "We're not in 2011 anymore. The crowd that pops for The Rock is still there, but they're outnumbered now by younger fans who are emotionally invested in today's stars," he said. "What message are we sending when we say, 'Thanks for carrying the company all year, now step aside for a guy who hasn't wrestled in years'?" Rumors of The Rock making an appearance at SummerSlam intensified after subtle hints from WWE programming, social media teases from Johnson himself, and a strategic gap left on the match card. Many speculated that he could confront Roman Reigns to reignite a long-teased family feud or even set the stage for a WrestleMania 41 showdown. However, our source believes SummerSlam is the wrong venue to launch that angle. "If they want to do Rock versus Roman, and I believe it's coming eventually, fine, but you don't do that at SummerSlam," the veteran said. "The build-up for that needs to be cinematic. It needs to breathe. It can't be thrown in last minute for a pop. Otherwise, you're throwing away what could be the biggest match of the decade on a surprise segment with no follow-through." Indeed, this has been a common criticism in the past when WWE has relied on nostalgia acts. While surprise returns deliver instant buzz and social media engagement, they often overshadow current storylines or push rising talent to the margins. One need look no further than past examples where returning legends consume spotlight without long-term benefit. Goldberg's return matches, Triple H's part-time runs, or even The Undertaker's sporadic appearances have at times disrupted ongoing narratives more than enhanced them. The Rock is arguably WWE's most successful crossover star. His appearances are major pop culture events. But the wrestling veteran we spoke to believes that magnitude is precisely why WWE must be careful. You have to be strategic with someone like Rock. His presence can either elevate a show to iconic levels or derail it completely if the context isn't right. As of this writing, there's no official confirmation from WWE or Johnson about a SummerSlam appearance. But even the mere speculation has triggered passionate responses across social media. Fans on X, formerly Twitter, are sharply divided. One user posted, "The Rock showing up and rock-bottoming Roman would be epic." Another countered, "Nah, save it for WrestleMania. SummerSlam should belong to Cody, Gunther, and the people building the brand now." That sentiment aligns with what WWE's recent programming seems to suggest: a focus on new stars and evolving storylines. Cody Rhodes' quest to finally finish the story, the rise of international sensation Gunther, and the resurgence of the women's division all point to a WWE trying to redefine itself. While stars of the past will always have their place, over-reliance on them has proven unsustainable. There is a big difference between an appearance and a takeover, the veteran said. If Rock walks out, cuts a promo, and puts over someone like Cody or LA Knight, okay. But if he hijacks the moment or becomes the focus of the show, that's a problem. The newer generation deserves to headline their own era-defining events. The Rock last appeared in a WWE ring on an episode of SmackDown in September 2023, delivering a spine-tingling pop and squaring off briefly with Austin Theory. While that moment was widely praised, it was also brief and fit neatly into the flow of the episode. In contrast, a full-fledged return at SummerSlam would naturally draw major attention and could potentially upstage everything else on the card. Another concern raised is the physical risk. Though The Rock remains in phenomenal shape, his schedule as a Hollywood megastar complicates any in-ring commitments. He can't afford an injury, the veteran warned. If he tweaks something at SummerSlam that delays filming, affects insurance policies, there's a lot more at stake than people realize. This isn't just about wrestling anymore, it's business. The Rock's last official match occurred at WrestleMania 32 in 2016, a 6-second squash against Eric Rowan. Before that, his matches with John Cena at WrestleMania 28 and 29 were major box office draws but also revealed the limitations of working with someone who can only perform once a year. WWE has changed dramatically since those days, especially with Triple H now at the helm of creative. The new regime has prioritized consistent storytelling, long-term builds, and elevating fresh faces. A Rock return, especially unannounced, could run counter to that vision. Still, WWE thrives on moments. The unexpected has always been part of its DNA. If The Rock does show up, it will certainly generate headlines and likely spike viewership. But the veteran warns that short-term gain might come at a long-term cost. Don't get me wrong, I love the guy. He's a legend. But this moment needs to be about the future, not the past. Let the new stars shine. The Rock's involvement in WrestleMania 40 earlier this year, where he teased a match against Roman Reigns before pivoting into an executive producer role, drew mixed reactions. While some applauded the spectacle and storytelling, others criticized the delay it caused in Cody Rhodes' championship pursuit. Now months later, WWE has recovered with a reinvigorated roster and fresh main event scene. Bringing back The Rock at SummerSlam without a long-term plan, the veteran fears, could reopen old wounds and sow confusion about who WWE is really building its future around. For now, WWE remains tight-lipped, and perhaps that's intentional. The company is known for swerving fans, especially around premium live events. The aura of The Rock will continue to hover over every major show until he eventually laces up his boots one last time. Whether that happens at SummerSlam remains to be seen. One thing, however, is crystal clear from this veteran's perspective: just because WWE can bring back The Rock doesn't mean they should. There's a time and place for everything, he said, and SummerSlam 2025 might not be the right one for the Great One. As fans gear up for what promises to be a stacked event, the debate will no doubt rage on. Is a surprise Rock return the key to creating another iconic WWE moment? Or would it risk undermining the stars who've been building this new era from the ground up? Only time will tell, but for now, WWE might want to think twice before rolling out the red carpet for the People's Champ.